Low Tier God is a clown who needs absolutely no introduction. I have talked about him multiple times on this channel, but one question about him that I've seen not only a bunch of people on TikTok and other social medias ask, mainly people who are not very familiar with him, and also a question that I myself ask multiple times is, Low Tier God actually good at fighting games? Now, obviously, we know he's been playing for a long ass time. He is an old man, he is 40-something years old, and he has been playing probably since the SF4, SF3 days. I'm not exactly sure where he started, but I know he was playing in the SF4 days, and he was also getting his ass clapped back then. There have been multiple showings of tournaments where Low Tier God has participated in, mainly SF5, and he is usually getting washed consistently. Then again, he is also fighting good players, usually players like Smug, I don't even know. I don't know if Guilty was good. Moving that person aside though, I want to actually tackle the question. So here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna analyze some of his gameplay and also analyze his mindset. Because I think the reason why Low Tier God sucks at fighting games, it's not just mechanical skill, which it is important. I think it's mainly his mindset. The way he thinks, the way he analyzes, and the way he conducts every single encounter hurts the way he plays, and therefore makes him a horrible fighting game player. So let's get into it. I will be watching this video by Nikolai. The Salt tells Low Tier God to double install, uninstall, and calm. I don't know what calm is. But this is sort of like a mashup of a few clips, and a few clips where Nikolai himself shows the full fights whenever you're going to see LTG actually cutting the fights. So we're going to start off with an SF4 match, which should tell you quite a bit because LTG has this habit of if you beat him at a newer game, oh, you wouldn't beat me in the past game, and if you beat him in the past game, you wouldn't beat me before that. It's a whole thing with LTG. You're probably very familiar with it. He chooses Guy.
Yup, as expected. I knew it was going to be one of these fucking Sagat players. The same nigga. Alright, we got you, Clock, pussy.
I don't know why he would know it was a Sagat player. Maybe this guy, maybe the leader NTG is a guy he's fought before. I don't see it though.
Nigga made a brand new tag just to play me, chat.
I'm pretty sure. Okay. So we're starting off teabagging. We just started the match and LTG is already teabagging. He does have the life lead. Okay, so Sagat's teabagging back, which is pretty normal, honestly. Given the circumstances, that's pretty normal.
It doesn't matter. You won't be able to beat me. Don't even
that is a very... Listen, I'm not very experienced in SF4 myself, but playing Guy like that, just sweeps and slides, does not seem like the optimal way to play Guy, especially with some guys I did find before. There was some pressure there, but as we can see, LTG is not very good at maintaining the pressure. The only thing I think he can maintain is his debt.
Frame trap, dumbass nigga.
He's probably going to lose this. Knowing LTG, he is impatient as fuck. He cannot get out of zoning. Yeah, he's gonna lose that.
Bro. Alright. I'm not gonna show the match. I'm done with this guy, bro.
Instantly changing into the shitty AI background. Thankfully, Nikolai does actually have the full match for us. Okay. We see Dale instantly waste 2 bars of meter. Keeps teabagging even though he's horribly losing. Dale keeps moving on the ground. He keeps spamming those slides, but it's just not working for him. Oh, it actually is. Okay, there was some mix there, but slide. Okay, that was actually a decent answer. Okay, so normally I would shit on Dale for that, but low-key that's just SF4. You can do that at SF4 a lot of times. Not every move is very easily punishable because buffer timings are not the same as the modern games, so getting DP'd out of that is normal. Get this AI image out of my fucking screen, for the love of God.
Wrong with Blade, it just, you can't.
Now we're moving into an actual SF6 match.
It's gonna do karate. It's gonna be fake karate with a stunt.
So if you're familiar with LTG gameplay, he usually opts for zoning, which is why I found his Guy selection weird last match, because he usually, I'm pretty sure he usually plays Rolento on SF4. Just to get this out of the way, I want to preface that LTG obviously sucks at SF6, which is not surprising. He sucks at every fighting game. But he is right now fighting a modern Mai, which... You know, if he rages at this, I don't blame him entirely, because First off, it's a Mai. Second, it's modern. You're already going to have some pretty bad moments there. But already I'm noticing some insanely big blunders because I am actually very familiar with SF6. So I can actually go a bit deeper and explaining everything he's doing wrong here. That pressure I'm pretty sure is fake. But at least it got a hit. That was really bad. Why would... Okay.
One button DPs.
He keeps saying one button DPs, which is true. Then stop fucking jumping. If you listen, that's like the main thing. If you as a Street Fighter 6 player struggle with modern players, stop fucking jumping. I understand it's hard because I do that too. I jump a lot, especially with Jamie. But sometimes you gotta realize. Listen, a behavior that will get you a lot more wins if you channel it and you actually apply it in a lot of your games is how am I getting hit and what can I do to stop that? How is LTG getting hit? He keeps fucking jumping. How does he stop that? Stop fucking jumping. Anyways, let's keep going. Pretty standard Mai pressure. This is somebody
that's really outskilling me.
Let's replay that.
DPs. Yeah, this is somebody that...
This is somebody that is really outskilling me from low tier god.
It's really outskilling.
He blocks a DP. Which, by the way, this is one of the worst DPs I've seen in my entire life. I am like 90% sure this was a misinput from the Mai player. And then he proceeds to jump. I guess to get a cross-up, I guess his thought process was maybe, let's switch sides. Because, you know, getting the corner in SF6 is extremely vital. But this is not optimal. Just do a throw. Honestly, it would have been better if he just did back throw there. And even then, I'm pretty sure Ingrid has some side switching combos. I might be wrong. I'm not familiar with Ingrid. But again, low tier god is a diamond player. If we're being honest, he's probably platinum. If we're being like really realistic with his actual skill level. Nevertheless, let's keep going. He actually does get the cross up, which surprises me a lot. Okay. Where's the combo? He does target combo into drive rush cancel into crouching medium punch, I think. And then he just backs. Isn't Street Fighter 6 the easiest game of all time? Why the fuck are you just stopping? What is wrong with you, Dale? Okay, that doesn't combo. Okay, he creates space, which is a good idea. Well, actually, I don't know how good. I don't know if my zoning is better than Ingrid's. I think if you're a better Ingrid, you can definitely outzone the Mai. And since her projectile is so slow, the teleports can actually catch her. That was a shitty anti-air. What are you doing, man? And we just dropped straight into the fucking AI image. Thankfully, again, Nikolai, thank you so much for providing us with this footage. Though I don't know why it looks like this. Maybe it's a colorblind setting. He keeps doing the same thing. Let's rewatch this. Let's rewatch this whole round as it starts. What is the first thing Dale does? He charges up an EX stock in her face. Not only charges it up, he walks up, charges. Now, you might say, oh, this is just a scrub move. I know better. This is Dale asserting dominance. Because here's the thing. Like I mentioned before, Dale's biggest weakness is his mindset. And where does that come from? His narcissism. His ego. His need to feel like he is just so much better than every single living, breathing being that ever exists. Because he's just so much better without actually having to put the work in. Because that's another thing. You can tell this man doesn't lab. This man has never labbed a single second in his life because he just knows, he just believes the peanut butter complexion will just give him the skill to actually beat anybody. So this is just a symptom of that. Let's see what happens. The Mai actually doesn't react in time, but he then, instead of blocking, knowing he just did a really risky move and actually got away with it somehow, he goes for a slow-ass teleport, which obviously gets him a counter hit. Jab, jab, jumps, gets DP'd, idiot. Goes for an aerial teleport, which also gets DP'd, moron. Gets thrown, that's normal. That's just, you know. Listen, if LTG jumps one more time in this set, I'm breaking everything. Okay, he got swept. That's... Where's the punish on the sweep? Where's the punish on the sweep? Okay, we're zoning. That's good, that's good. We should be creating distance in a situation like this. He got 3 stocks, which is really good, I think. That's normal. Okay, he actually... Okay, I was about to crash out, but he actually did get a throw there, which, you know, is something. It's better than just missing the punish completely. Why are you letting her jump in on you? Okay. We're zoning, we're creating distance. That's good. That's about, like, the only thing LTG can do sometimes. Because realistically, he just does not have the footsies. He just does not have the reactions. Okay, so usually I would shit on him for that, but that's, you know... I'm pretty sure the Mai hasn't done DI the whole match, and, you know, getting caught out by a DI, especially when it looks like you're really far away from the corner, but then you end up wall splatting anyways. You know, it's bad, but that happens to me a lot. Like, that happens to me a lot, so it's understandable. I'm not going to shit on him too hard for that. That's just, like, an honest mistake we usually make. But every other mistake in this game could have been easily avoided, and this guy sucks. Again, LTG just fucking sucks. And the fact that he's not talking, he's not saying anything because he's just so embarrassed by how bad he actually is it's just tragic. Let me restart this. Let's see what he does at round start. Teleport. He goes for teleport. And what happens? He gets jabbed out of it. Now, there are two things to take into account here. First off, this gameplay is mildly recent. It's not exactly too old. Let me actually check something. Is the quality at the max setting? Yeah, damn, that's tragic then. And secondly, he has suffered like this before. I've seen other gameplay videos of him with Ingrid, and that happens to him a lot. He goes for that teleport because I'm pretty sure it's plus, and then he gets jabbed out of it, which is normal because that's the counterplay for it. You know, a zoner like Ingrid, or not a zoner, but, you know, like a chore character that prefers to play at the mid-range should not have that easy of a get-in tool, and that is the main counter for it, just jab. And normally I would scream at him for doing this on round start and just doing it knowing it's a pretty common counter, but actually I would call this feeling out the opponent. You know, the punish here is not going to be huge. The Manon is not going to be able to do a lot of damage just from jabbing her out of the air, and it's good to test out more or less the reactions of your opponent and see what they can react to and what they can't. So while I'm pretty sure he didn't come at it with that mindset, I'm pretty sure he was just doing it just to do it, I will actually not shit on him for that. The Manon actually has a pretty decent punish there.
Another sniper.
He gets... Why are you doing it? You literally just saw she is able to counter it, and he does it again.
Fidgety's playing and how he really wants to be.
Fidgety? What do you mean he's playing fidgety? He is seeing everything you're doing and stopping it.
Blah, blah, blah.
We got a shitty punish. Why are you DPing? The Manon is actually pretty decent. Not only does she have decent punishes, she actually can perfect parry some projectiles. That's good. You should be zoning out grapplers all the time. Manon, Zangief, you should not be letting them get in. There was a punish right there. Let me push that back. You teleport back. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know if forward heavy punch, I think it's the button with Ingrid, the one where she like flies over and punches. I don't know if that would reach there and be a punish. But you could have done something there. You could have thrown something. You could have started some pressure, maybe jump in. There was definitely something you could have done there other than just teleporting back. But it's normal to not react to everything all the time. You could have gotten a hit there with teleport after the beam. Again, why?
Counter her shit with just a random standing jab. Wonderful.
Yeah, you can counter it because that's not her, like... Ingrid is not supposed to have a very good get-in tool. Like, not that free. It's kind of like Dawson. Jab and then nothing. The Manon did the same thing. Jab and then nothing. Okay, at least the Manon did get...
in the game when everything's 5-frame combos.
No. Let me hear what he said.
How do you drop a combo in a game when everything's 5-frame combos? I'm not showing.
That is a very good point. How do you drop something? Ask yourself that, low tier god. How did you drop that one combo before? Not just that one combo. You drop fucking everything, bro. I have never seen a full combo from LTG. In these few matches, I have not seen a full combo. He always just drops it or just stops for some reason. Though, to be fair, the way he died there is just like normal. You know, drive rush into command grab. That it'll get us. It'll get everybody. He doesn't know how to deal with the pressure, so he just DIs on block. You know what's the funniest thing? If people do that to him, which people do that to him quite a lot because he's in Diamond, you know, Diamond players will do that a lot. He instantly starts screaming. He starts complaining. He just acts like that the other person is the biggest scrub ever while he's doing this shit. Actual fucking hypocrite. Again, the Manon has the punishes. He's in the corner now, which is a... You know, that's the usual, though. That's actually good. He jumped out of the command grab. I don't know if I would drive rush cancel there, as that would leave him in a... That was good. Ah! Okay, let's analyze this. Let's analyze this. Because a bunch of shit happened and that was so funny. So right now, as you can see, the match we're seeing is because the person who uploaded this, Nikolai, actually goes into the replays, I think, and looks at the match itself and then uploads it for us. But if you were an LTG viewer on stream right now, you would just be seeing that AI image of the knight on the ground. Because LTG, when he starts losing, he doesn't like to show the matches because, you know, his little pecker, his ego gets hurt. But let's actually analyze what's happening. So he gets the punish, which is good. I wouldn't drive rush cancel there, but that's fine. He then does this. He throws a projectile on Oki, presumably to get plus frames, and that triggers the enemy to try to parry the projectile, because in SF6 you usually want to parry projectiles to conserve drive meter, which opens, because the projectile misses, it opens him up to a punish counter throw. Now, I'm going to give Dale the benefit of the doubt that it was actually on purpose and that wasn't just like a Oki setup that he missed, because I know Ingrid also has Oki setups where you wake up and you eat the projectile and you are minus like a billion and Ingrid can do whatever she wants. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that this was on purpose. And as soon as he gets that, he brings his own gameplay back up. This is no longer what the YouTuber like has to dig. He turns the camera on. It's like, Jesus Christ, you're such a hypocritical fucking bum. You, like, he waits until he's like, oh, I just did a good play, that was good as fuck, and then he brings the gameplay back on. You are such a clown, Dale. What a goddamn clown. Anyways, let's see how this match plays out, because I'm sure he's still gonna lose. This Manon is way better than him. Doing a drive reversal there is not entirely a horrible idea. It's still not great, though. Okay. Where's the DP? Can we block? Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. He keeps jumping, which, you know, I get because, you know, you're burnt out, you're in the corner, but still, you gotta be more mindful of that. He got his projectile perfect parried, tried to go in, but because it got perfect parried, there was no delay, he instantly got hit. This Manon is good. This Manon is way better than him. Beat him. And I know he feels like such an idiot right now because he was like, oh my god, I could have just not shown this match. But because he got his little ego boost, he got that one good play in, he instantly had to bring the match. He rematched! That's weird. I think he knows... Oh, he started teabagging. So I think he knows the Manon is actually a good player. I think he's realized, okay, yeah, this dude knows how to play the game, even though they're in Diamond. It's probably somebody who plays another character and just swapped to Manon and is getting her up there. And he's on a 5-win streak too, which I didn't even notice. So the Manon is good. So I think that's why he's rematching, because in a way he knows like he's not getting scrubbed out in his heart, but at the same time he's so mad, he's so salty, he still has to teabag. That's just his ego talking. He's getting out footsied. He's just getting out pressured. Then again, it is Street Fighter 6 corner, which is always, it will always just be the worst pressure ever. Even then though, why are you teabagging? Like, let's look at the situation. He just swapped sides. He's trying to put on pressure. He goes for the throw. He gets teched. So he got red. Because if you're teching in the corner, that means you know. Then again, this is a low rank, so it might just be, you know, autopilot, whatever. He got teched. He has 1 and almost a half meter of drive and less than half health. The other person has full health. And he's teabagging. What is wrong with you? Nothing is going your way. Everything you're doing is wrong and you're still teabagging, you fucking clown. Okay, he's creating distance, which is good, but he's getting walked. Okay, so I was about to say whether Manon dropped that, but she's just making fun of him, which he deserves. He deserves fully. He is getting made fun of because he is an idiot. Okay, that's some decent pressure there, but he's just getting out footsied. Yeah. He just can't do it. I have also noticed he has not used Ingrid's reversal once, like in all these matches. And in none of the matches I've seen, which makes me think this man has not even gone into Ingrid's like moveset and seen that she has a reversal. He's still teabagging. The Manon, I think, is just like playing with him now. The Manon is just being extremely patient, just waiting for him to do the obvious, which is just teleport. That's rough. That'll just happen to you. Yeah, she's not even doing a full punish now. She's literally just laughing in his face. And he's still teabagging like a fucking idiot. That's stupid. You should not be stuck. And oh my god. And as soon as he does such a stupid thing, he just instantly removes the gameplay back into the AI image. Thanks again. Thanks, Nikolai, for showing us. Okay. Manon could have killed there. I don't know what she was doing. It doesn't matter though. LTG is such a fucking bum.
Street Fighter 6 shit only.
Street Fighter 6 shit only. What do you even mean? You are literally getting out foot
With Ingrid, that means I'd have to get master with the new Filipino character.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try to get master with Yasmin when she comes out. I think she comes out tomorrow. That's gonna be funny. That's gonna be a
scrub already.
So this Bison is
shit
just
that just literally wouldn't happen to me in a different fighting game. Look, quarter life already to somebody who literally could never do this to me in a different fighter. Look at this idiot.
DP! For the love of God, DP! Just keep jumping! DP! Holy shit, at least he got the punish there at the end. But honestly, I don't even think he meant to do that. That might have just been him mashing. This Bison is such a scrub.
Look at his fucking retard, man.
Okay, he got a combo at least. Push them. Yeah, this Bison's a bum. What are you doing? Punish! Punish! Okay, a DP! That's normal.
Can't be serious, bro.
Okay, you can win this. Okay. So, if this was a higher rank, I would be like, oh, the Bison just outplayed you. He reacted to the teleport and did Psycho Crusher. But seeing how this Bison is playing, I would be inclined to think that he did that just to do it. And it just so happened that Dale did a teleport, which in case you don't know is airborne. And Psycho Crusher has airborne immunity. So I'm going to guess the Bison got lucky. Dale was taking it back still. This Bison should not even be getting around on a supposedly goated player like Dale. Somebody who has been playing Street Fighter for over half his lifespan should not be getting beat like this. Legitimately. Okay, anti-airs. Yeah, this Bison has no patience. Just like, play with a little... Dude. Just play with a little bit of fucking brain and you'll win. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. We got out of the corner. We have some distance on us. The Bison is just mashing buttons like crazy. Can we anti-air? Can we anti-air? Okay, there was a throw there. Punish! Whoop! Dude, Bison literally just goes for like a billion frames. You can drive rush, you can do a taunt, you can do whatever. He's one throw away from dying. Just fucking kill him. Just fucking kill him. Oh my god. You utter buffoon. What are you doing? Anti-air. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Close the app, please. Close the... Yeah, delete the game. Delete the game. Delete the game, too, you fucking idiot. Oh, my God. Dale, you're such a moron.
That's why you can't take a game like Street Fighter 6 serious. It's a fucking...
Yeah, you can't take it seriously because clowns like you don't know how to do a DP. You moron.
Joke. Like a sloppy player. You can't Devil's Reverse me and spam that in no other fighter and it works.
You also can't do it in Street Fighter 6. If you... Dude, you can say this about any move in any fighting game if you don't know how to counter it. You can say that about anything in any fighting game. As long as the person doesn't know how to counter it, it's gonna look like it works. But it doesn't. You can just jump and instant jab or whatever Ingrid's best air-to-air move is. You can DP. You can do the reversal. You can do a billion different things. You can drive reversal to get him off of you. And then when he tries to drive to Devil's Reverse from the other side of the screen, it's like the easiest DP of all time. What is wrong with you, Dale?
This game, you just do whatever you want and it just fucking works. I'm cool off that shit.
I agree on certain levels. You know, that's the thing about Dale, too. It's so funny. He usually complains about stuff, and what he complains about is not exactly wrong. You know, Street Fighter 6 is a scrubby game. That is just a fact. I love Street Fighter 6, but it is a scrubby game. You can do whatever you want, and it works. That's also true. This game is, it's like that. But the examples he is using to drive those points are the complete opposite of that. He is just playing like dog shit.
I'll reinstall it when the Filipino bitch drops. Shout out for the 21 months.
Yeah, I can't wait for those clips.
On Hella Black Thing. Player plays
Okay.
exactly alike in this game.
We're moving to Tekken 8. Now, I'm not very, like, I'm not extreme. I played a bit of Tekken 8. I played with Kazuya. I don't remember. I think I got to Flame Ruler, I think, and then I stopped playing. I just did not find the game fun anymore. But LTG is already getting his ass washed.
Already popping heat. What for?
Playing Victor, which I don't know if Victor changed, but from what I remember, Victor was a pretty scrubby character. The way people played him was extremely scrubby.
Dumbass. Yep, looking for a juggle. Literally can't play any neutral, just looking for a juggle. This guy sucks, dude.
If you know he's looking for a juggle, crouch! If you know he's looking for it, then why aren't you countering it, you fucking baboon?
This guy sucks.
Okay, you gotta punish. Okay. Go throw. Go in and do a throw.
YOLO. Just trash, spamming random YOLO shit. Cam off my view.
And what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you doing master footsies? Master create movement? Like, what are you doing? You're a dumbass. Okay, we skipped around for some. Oh yeah, because Dale won. That's funny. I would have liked to see that round though, Nikolai. I would have liked to see Dale win. I would have liked to see what he did to win. Okay, that's decent poking. Okay. Decent pressure, but I don't know why he would press there. Yeah, you're not plus there. Dale was doing some decent pressure there, but I'm pretty sure that that string at the end is just minus. He's just gonna get kneed, especially with Brian players. What he said at the start is true. All Brian players play the same. That's true. Most Brian players play the same, but that makes them predictable. And still, he is playing like a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's just what's gonna happen to you, man. I'm very interested to see how this final round goes. Dude, what can I even say at this point? Legitimately, what can I even say at this point? Do you see this? Do you see how this man's mind operates? This is tragic. This is just sad. This is just horrible. I feel bad. Okay. That's good. What did I say? Dude, it's like he has a pedal. I don't know if that's true. I've heard a meme that he has like a pedal like underneath the table to like turn off the cam or turn it on. He just waits until he does something slightly smart, slightly decent, and instantly just smashes that pedal back to game. And this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. LTG is a man completely and utterly consumed by ego. He is controlled by it. He can't live without it. Everything is just how his image is portrayed, how good he seems to other people when he's actually trash. And if only he set aside that mindset and those ideals, he could properly, you know, focus on his game and actually improve, but he can't because he's a fucking moron. Okay, there's some decent pressure going on at least. Okay, there was a duck there. No punish, but he ducked something. Is this not YOLO shit? Call me crazy. Is this not YOLO shit? Got impatient. He got outplayed. He got outplayed.
YOLO'd out by someone who sucks dick at the game. Horrible, 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 horrible player.
Dude. I think the AI image is just the cherry on top, honestly. The AI image is just the culmination of everything I've been saying about this man's utterly trash mental. I think it's emblematic of how he feels about everything he does in life. It's the admittance that he doesn't have the talent. He legitimately does not have the talent to create an interesting and visually, appealing stream background. So he resorts to using machines that will do the job for him. That's without even talking about when he reacts to AI clips and he's like, "Oh shit!" What, like at the dumbest shit ever. I'm not even gonna go into that.
Exactly. Nigga left stream sniping random ass online Tekken 8 bum.
I will say that is
Spamming
pretty
random
lame.
shit.
I will say that is pretty lame. I don't know why they wouldn't rematch him.
Horrible fucking player.
I'm pretty sure Dale
But
wouldn't.
Tekken 8 allows it.
I'm pretty sure Dale wouldn't have even like given him the rematch. But that's
You tell that nigga felt the
not
greatest he ever
finishing the
felt
set
in
is
his
low-key
worthless
kind of lame.
born for nothing life. Nigga was born for that particular moment. You were born for my lifeline. You were born to just give people entertainment via through my lifeline. Literally, just a worthless online NPC.
Again, more glimpses into this man's sick and twisted psyche. If anybody beats him, it's a stream sniper. A stream sniper that literally has no purpose in life other than to, glaze LTG. Their greatest moment in life will be beating this bum-ass, dumbass in a fighting game. Even though he is legitimately below average. That is this man. And I 100%, he's not joking. I 100% believe he believes that. He believes that he is genuinely so great, so important, that anybody beating him is like their highlight of their life. This guy is such a fucking clown, man. Okay, I think this is the final match of Tekken that LTG plays in this stream. He is currently playing against the Lily that is clearly pressuring him to the corner and, well, not corner, but he can't do shit. Let me replay that. Let me replay that. Can we block? Do we block low, Dale? Can we hold it down back on our controller device? Also, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know how sure I am about this. Again, I'm not very familiar with Tekken 8. I think that thing from her is minus on hit. So he could have just hit her back. What are we doing? Of course. Close the match. Delete the game. Dude. What can I even say at this point? What can I even say about this fucking clown that I haven't said already? We're moving to MK now. Which, okay, so if you've seen any gameplay from Dale in MK, he is a Reiko meat rider and he plays Reiko as a zoner. Now, mind you, the fact that he's playing a grappling character or mostly grappling character as a zoner is not his fault. That's NetherRealm for some reason, because in MK1 they don't make good archetypes. I don't know why a character with the most grabs is also has the best projectile in the game. That is just stupid, but that is a game issue. I want you to analyze the way he plays. Just zoning, just going for a chip.
The sniper too. Anytime you see a
The second he gets out zoned, it's a sniper. Why? Why? What is your reasoning? Let's hear his reasoning.
The sniper too. Anytime you see a Liu Kang or a Sub-Zero, it's a sniper.
Why? Why? What is that criteria? A person chooses it. You know how popular Mortal Kombat is? You know how many people like Liu Kang? You know how many people like Sub-Zero? Why would everybody who ever liked these characters and somehow managed to end up in an online match with you be a stream sniper? What are you talking about? Like, you... Oh my god, bro.
Yup, it's a sniper.
What? Okay, so they're both blocking. He goes for a jab. He backdashes, which is, it's not the smartest decision, but giving his character, it's actually kind of smart. It's Liu Kang. Liu Kang usually likes to be at the mid to long range. So he backdashes. Dale goes for this kick, which is usually not a bad idea. It's a really, really good poke from Reiko. But, it just so happened that the Liu Kang backdashed. He got hit by it.
Yup, sniper.
Why is a sniper? What are you talking about? Literally, where did you get that from? So somebody out footsies you, and they're a sniper. I don't get this, man. It is genuinely idiotic. It is irrational, and it is stupid. There's no way this creature's brain works like the rest of normal humans. This is insane. Like, I want you to actually think about how deluded this fucking clown is. Okay, decent slide. Again, okay, he didn't actually go for zoning there. The Liu Kang Loki sucks for not punishing that. He's kind of zoning, kind of going for a slide. I get what he's going for. Okay, that was okay. Why are we not blocking? He's gonna die now. Okay, Liu Kang doesn't know how to combo. Yeah, I was about to say, like, that is punishable as fuck. As a matter of fact, I don't know why he went for throw. If Liu Kang does that string and ends in the teleport, he is minus a billion. You can just do whatever to him. Again, this is just another example of LTG having those 41-year-old man reactions where he sees a clearly punishable move and just panics or just doesn't know what to do. It is insane to me how bad this dude is. Going back to zoning. Zero accountability for any mistake he ever does. This is insane.
No, I'm not playing MK11. It's gonna be the last fighter I gotta win tonight.
Not that it will matter.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna blame him for not wanting to play MK11. That's perfectly reasonable. And MK11 is such a miserable game to play. Okay. This is, says he's not gonna play MK11, proceeds to down one. Okay, bro. Sure, dude. Might as well hop on that. Okay. Usual zoning. Zoning is not a great idea against Peacemaker. He has not only multiple anti-zoning tools, he has good zoning tools himself. So this is just stupid from Dale in the first place. Okay, we don't know how to measure. No whiff punishing. Standard Peacemaker combo. He's getting put in the... Again, that's one of the... Yeah, I was about to say, like, again, they are so punishable. Why are you just going for a throw? You are doing so little damage. This is why you suck. You don't know how to watch opportunities and actually take advantage of them. You're so bad.
Request.
Zoning. Oh. Okay. Loki, I'm surprised he didn't get more mad at that. I'm surprised. So here's what happened. Let's break this down. That was a really funny interaction. So, Peacemaker here throws Eagly. Eagly doesn't hit because not only is Reiko sliding, he also got interrupted. So Eagly, whenever it gets interrupted or you use it, there's a small cooldown on it. You can't just spam it again. And so Dale went for another slide, and he tried to use Eagly. And because it was on cooldown, it just didn't come out. But since he hopped, it went over his low. That Loki would have had me livid. I'm not gonna lie. That is a perfect example of what Dale complains about sometimes. Of like, you beat me because you're a scrub, or you beat me by just doing random shit. That is a perfect example. Because as a Peacemaker, you should never be doing that. You just used Eagly. You are literally putting yourself in a dangerous situation. But by random chance, it actually managed to avoid his attack. That was... I would have been mad at that. Low-key surprised he wasn't. Maybe his brain is just so old and so decayed he can't even recognize funny situations like this or random situations like this, and he doesn't even react to them. That's probably the case. Average pressure, that's just normal. It's just gonna happen sometimes.
It's just another sniper, bro. It's literally 3 snipers.
Why? What has he done so far? Has he teabagged? Has he taunted you? Has he done it? Has he said anything on the mic? Because again, this is MK. You can actually speak on the mic. Why are you just saying it's a stream sniper for no fucking reason other than the fact that you're getting your ass handed to you?
Back to back.
Anytime he loses, it's a stream sniper. Anytime he makes any mistake, it's a stream sniper. What did he say before? If it's a Liu Kang or a Sub-Zero, that's neither of those. That's a Peacemaker. Why is that a stream sniper? He did nothing that would clue you into the fact that he might be a stream sniper. But again, it goes back to what I said before. It's his ego. He physically cannot allow himself to accept that he might lose to somebody for any reason other than the fact that they might be cheating, or they might be stream sniping, or they might be doing something out of the ordinary. He just can't accept that. So he has to come up with excuses and random reasons that make no sense to, I guess, reason in his mind why he would lose. Instead of accepting that he just fucking sucks, bro. You just suck.
You could never get hoes. You could never get money.
He is still
nothing.
ranting about the fact that they're making fun of him for saying he would be a failure if he's still streaming. But I want to.
I don't want to be a basic NPC black when I'm a top tier nigga IRL. What the fuck are you talking about?
He is still ranting about that while getting his ass beat by an Omni-Man. I want you to notice that he swapped to Sector, which is... He did not just say what I think he just said.
The sniper.
Why? 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 What about it? What about what he just did is sniper behavior? I'm gonna stop, dude. I'm gonna stop acting surprised anytime he calls anybody a sniper. It just it confounds me. It utterly confuses me as to how he can find any reasonable explanation in that pea brain he has in his fucking flat top ass head to find a reason to call somebody a stream sniper and reason it to himself. What an idiot. Also, this idiot right here. Get him, LTG! Dude, suck his cock harder. Holy fuck. Okay. Decent throw situation. That was good. Going back to zoning, which is like about all LTG can do. It's weird how LTG just has
sex all 2026 in a YouTube stream. Just go ahead and kill it.
That was a pretty bad move from the Omni-Man. I don't know why he would do that. That is like horrible pressure. The Omni-Man is not doing great choices for pressure work. Yeah, like what are you doing? Omni-Man is minus like 15 or something after that uppercut. Why is Dale doing down one? You can do a full combo and kill him. What are you doing? He gets hit there. Yeah. Dude,
I ain't got time to watch that. By the time he's done with the super, I could have went downstairs, microwaved the new meal prep, made a shake, came back up here, watched a couple of reacts. The super still would have been going on. No thanks. Done with it.
Why? Let's rewind this, by the way. He has 76% health. Okay? When this shit happens. He's probably gonna end up, if he mashes, he's gonna end up with like 40%, 38%, which is way more than he has. He just has to get either a few projectiles or a decent interaction, and Omni-Man is dead. Which might have been a waste of a fatal blow on the part of Omni-Man, which was a really bad play. He has 3 bars, which means he has a break meter, which means even if he loses an interaction somehow, well, not somehow because he sucks, he's going to lose interactions no matter what. But even if he does lose an interaction, he can break the combo. What are we doing? Legitimately, what are we doing? What is wrong with you?
Up here, watched a couple of reacts. The super still would have been going on. No thanks.
And then he tries to reason it with some bullshit explanation as to why he left, as if he's not fucking washed and $100,000 in debt. This was a really long video and a very interesting experience. And if you did watch it all the way through, or if you put this in the background, I appreciate it a lot. I hope you understand now some of my hatred towards LTG and the way he, not only the way he acts and the way he thinks and how he portrays himself as a person, but also the way he plays fighting games. He is genuinely a horrible fighting game player. He has been playing for, again, half his lifespan and has not improved one bit. And like I mentioned, I feel like this all stems from his mindset. If he simply accepted the fact that he is not in a good spot, not only mentally, but also mechanically in fighting games, and actually, you know, acknowledged it and tried to improve his faults instead of thinking he is some perfect god nobody can touch and he only loses because of the game or because of stream sniping, even though this isn't a battle royale, so stream sniping would literally not change a single fucking thing, he might improve if he actually took the time to acknowledge his faults and, you know, make his mistakes not be mistakes anymore and be a better player. But he doesn't, because Dale is a clown, a loser, somebody who should probably be in an asylum, a racist, and a bum. anyways, that's all I got. If you did watch, thank you a lot. Shit on Dale, stream sniping if you actually do stream snipe him, and yeah, have a great day. Love you all.